We got Brandon Girtz back here on the program who's going to be taking on Saad Awad in the main event of Bellator 219 on March 29th. Brandon, what's going on, man? How are you?
What's up, brother? I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing awesome. It's good to talk to you again. It wasn't that long ago you and I spoke because, of course, you were supposed to fight at Bellator 215 against Pedro Carvalho, and then I saw that the fight was off. I know he had an injury. Was there any talk of a replacement, or what happened with that whole situation?
I'm not completely sure. I was just told he had an injury, and they were gonna reschedule me.
Yeah, which is weird because you'd think that they'd be able to find a replacement. I know it wasn't super far away when the news was announced, but you'd think Bellator is usually good about that. Were you surprised that you didn't end up fighting on that card?
I think it was just one of those situations. It wasn't him. We were just going to make sure we still got a good opponent. We didn't want to just throw something last minute together, after surgery and everything like that, and want to have a good opponent. I'm not here just to fight whoever right now. I like to fight, the good opponents.
Well, you played your hand right, man. Second straight main event for you. This is a huge fight. I'm actually surprised you guys haven't fought just because you both have been in Bellator for such a long time, you and Saad. How happy were you just first off getting this big opportunity here in the main event?
Excited, and definitely, like you said, me and Saad have been in Bellator basically, 6 years now or so. So it was destined for our paths to cross eventually, and it's definitely a fight I've looked towards, and he's a man. I love fighting people that like to come in and like to give it their all.
And what I love about this matchup, too, is you guys have both fought a really, top-notch competition. You just fought Benson Henderson. I mean, you fought Chandler. So you guys are kind of coming in at a good time. How do you feel like you match up against him here?
Great, man. Like I said, we're both fighters that like to come to fight, and I feel like the matchup is there's gonna be fireworks. I don't see how there can't be.
And one of the benefits you have right now is your teammate Justin Gaethje getting ready for his big fight against Barboza. How's camp going right now, just with the fact you got a couple teammates competing?
It's going great. We got a bunch of people that have been competing here at the end of March, so it's been, the intensity level's been high. Me and Gaethje, I swear this is like our third or fourth fight we fight around either the same weekend or 1 weekend apart, So, like I said, the intensity level's up. It's great.
Yeah, and who have been some of the main guys you've been working with? Anyone new, or is it just the usual suspects?
It's been a little different. Like I said before, we're kind of in Colorado. There's been a lot of people cross training, which has just been perfect. So I've been getting a lot of different partners. And there's a ton to not even be able to name right now, but there's just it's been great. It's been good feel. It's been good to go to other gyms and get those feelings. That excitement. It's not your same battlegrounds every day,
Yeah, I know. I was talking to Curtis Blades yesterday, and he was saying that Gaethje was coming over there. Like, that's kind of crazy. You don't see that too often. How much of a benefit do you think that is, just getting that many different looks, ahead of a fight like this?
I think it's a massive benefit. And like you said, being able to cross-train, I just love the culture, around here in Colorado right now. We're all just trying to get better. If our paths cross one day, they cross, but it's not that, us against them against us. We're all here just trying to get better, and I think that's benefiting everybody out here.
Now, because you were supposed to fight, a while back, is the weight cut easier just because you were already prepping to get down to 55 for that, or how is the weight cut going? I guess trying to ask here.
55 is never that tough for me, and I'm not one to blow up ever. I take this very serious, and I'm, like I said, health and fitness is my life. So I'm always dieting, I'm always eating correctly. So it didn't really change much. It just changed. I had to, I was going super hard, so I kind of had to pull back, a couple weeks here and there, and then go hard again. You don't want to run yourself to the ground.
Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
My coach Jake Ramos, and then one of my teammates Grant Neal. Right now, so yeah, it will be awesome.
How do you see this fight playing out? You guys don't seem to like to go the distance, so I'm expecting a finish, especially with this being a main event.
Yeah, I definitely don't see it going to distance. We're both going in there to look for a staple finish, So it's with that, somebody's going to be open to get clocked. We ain't going to be playing it safe out there. I guarantee you that. So the way I see it is somebody's going to sleep, and preferably it's going to be him.
With the fact that, you guys, like I said, fought really tough competition. He was on a bit of a winning streak heading into his last fight. Do you feel like a win here, especially a finish, will get you right back in the driver's seat, sort of towards that title contention again?
Absolutely. We're at the top of that. I know I got to work myself back up into that spot. But a few good performances here. I think I'm right back in there. I don't see anybody else challenging Chandler right now that the challenge that I'll give him.
We're seeing a lot of crossover. We talked about crossovers in training. How about crossovers in sports? Pro wrestling and mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of that lately. We had Jake Hager for Bellator make his debut not too long ago. Will we ever see Brandon Girtz in the pro wrestling ring? Do you think? I don't know if you're a fan of that.
Oh man, I don't know about that. I don't know. Those guys are crazy. We once had in our gym at Grudge, they had training there, some of the pro wrestlers, and just watching them sometimes do what they do, I was like, I don't understand how they can put that through their body. The jumping off the ropes, the backflips onto their back, and watching that, I felt like I broke my back just watching them. So I don't know. Maybe an appearance here or there. I once did one with my friend. Pat Barry cornered one of our friends that did it before and walked him out and was his little entourage. It's fun energy. It's definitely fun energy. But I don't know if I'll be doing no backflips anytime soon.
Was there footage of this anywhere? You coming out like one of those old wrestling staples.
I'm sure there's footage somewhere. I know I've seen something. I don't know where it is, but I know there's footage somewhere.
Did you have like a favorite pro wrestler growing up? Because pretty much most people in our age group watch pro wrestling, I would think.
I didn't watch it as much as a lot of my friends, but obviously Hulk Hogan was one of my favorites. I wasn't watching it all the time, but it was kind of one of those things. I had a Hulk Hogan, figurine that played with my GI Joes. So he was one of my favorites, but I wasn't that big into watching it.
Fair enough. Well, we're certainly going to be watching this card. It's coming up here March 29th. It is Bellator 219. Brandon, it's great to see you have a fight booked and against a notable opponent here. This is awesome. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you have any sponsors or shout-outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah, you just check me out at Brandon Girtz MMA on all social media platforms. Big thanks to my sponsors. Laura Leans is my meat company. CW is my CBD company. And then my happy dog is the company that makes my dog happy, which is important to me. So those are some of my big supporters right now.